Old Cairo, where a large part of the city's population still lives in overcrowded, ramshackle buildings, typifying Egypt's great problem. 30 million people living in a land of which only 4% is habitable. Egypt's average income per head has risen by 14% in 3 years to £57 a year. But the problem of poverty and backwardness is still such a dead weight that little improvement is yet noticeable. Constant government propaganda reminds Egyptians of the need to curb the population explosion, which adds 800,000 babies each year. But the birth pill is proving hard to sell to a country of devout Muslims. The Muslim faith, as opposed to birth control as the Catholics, is still a powerful influence in Egypt. Mohammed, the founder of the faith, born 5 centuries after Christ, has 27 million followers. That's 9 out of 10 Egyptians. They must adopt birth control if the population explosion is not to cancel out economic improvement. But so far there has been no major breakthrough, and in most parts of Egypt, orthodox religious attitudes still hold sway. But pastimes like soccer are drawing many city Egyptians away from their traditional preoccupations. Football matches like this one between Cairo's crack side Zamalek and Alexandria help Egyptians to release energies that can find few political outlets in Egypt nowadays. Matches are well attended even on weekdays because Nasser's policy of full employment at any cost has given Egyptians extra leisure. There's a 7-hour day and it's virtually impossible to be sacked, even if this means most office workers are underemployed. Among the spectators, a reminder of another prestige project that went wrong. Wounded soldiers from Egypt's Yemeni campaign. But to Egyptians, the Yemen today is like a naughty word, seldom mentioned in the newspapers, and the only violence reported in the press occurs on the sports field. In this match, it was an equalising goal by the Cairo team that started the trouble. Police seat rival supporters in separate blocks, so when fighting breaks out, it's easier to spot the culprits. This time, it was the captain of the visiting side who was arrested for hitting a spectator. The national anthem is played by the band of Egypt's biggest approved school. It's to celebrate Families' Day, an annual event throughout Egypt to emphasize the family's role in building the new society. The school in Cairo for 1,200 boys aged from 8 to 21 is part of a new youth training scheme set up by President Nasser. Last year, Egypt spent more on health and welfare alone than in the 25 years before the monarchy was overthrown in 1952.